just out for a sunrise. I'm at Portmarnock Beach. Lovely place to go to. Was planning on being here a little bit earlier, but had some alarm clock issues. Just give you a look at the scene around here. Reflections on the beach today are really nice. Plenty of people out walking dogs, but we're on the way out. I'm trying to find, there's a really old shipwreck. It's an old wooden boat. I don't know if it's as much as shipwreck, it's just quite small, but gives some nice interest in the foreground. Try and get a nice composition out of it. Maybe some long exposures. It's low tide at the moment, so see how it goes, but some really nice light in the sky at the moment. I'm not too far off setting up. I tried doing a bit of a vlog on going out and shooting some landscapes. Tried it before, but filming this on a GoPro, and when I did it, the sound was terrible. So I quickly learned, and when it came to making other videos, I have a studio microphone back at the house, but for coming out and travelling and doing this kind of stuff, I didn't really have anything. So I done one, tried to record a few others, but when there was the slightest hint of wind, it just didn't work. Right out here just at the sunrise. So I'm all set up, just waiting for the light to change. But you can see here, not a whole lot happening in the sky yet, but behind me, yeah, that's right. So I've invested in one of these, and let's see here, it's in the other pocket. But I basically got a Rode Smart Lav, and their microphones are excellent. So hopefully the sound quality of this one should be way better. You can probably hear, we'll see how much the microphone picks up, but you can probably hear the crunching of shells under my boots at the moment. So the light's changing a little bit here. It's looking really nice. Footage might be a little bit shaky, but some really nice reflections out there. Hopefully now with the microphone I'll be able to record a few more of these and try and document places I go, things I do, down to the setup of all the shots, and hopefully the sound quality is way better. We'll find out. Just over in the distance, don't know if you can make it out, over there is Ireland's Eye. Over that way we have Howth Harbour and Howth Hill, another lovely place to go shooting, but today we're looking for a shipwreck. See if we can go find it. Just noticed one slight issue. Good thing it's not actually that windy. My wind cover for the mic has disappeared. Can't really believe I've managed to find it, but you can see set of footprints all the way up, and what's beside them. That was lucky. Seems like it's got a plastic bottom or something on it, so that kind of weighed it down a bit. I thought it was actually going to be blown off in the wind. So result, it hasn't quite worked out like I planned. Last time I was here, you can see a few sticks in the water there. That is part of the shipwreck, and there's kind of a long piece here that I'm guessing was part of the mast, but the last time I was here, this sandbar wasn't. Now this little boat wasn't actually visible until there was storms a few years ago, washed all the sand off it. And obviously it's about a year since I was last here, and it's been covered back in, so there's actually not much to shoot left here, so I might have to find something else. Need something else to have in the foreground, but may have to settle for maybe a pool of water with some reflections. We'll see how it goes. I'm trying to find a different composition here at the moment. It's a little tricky. I was expecting to have that wreck as the foreground to my shot, but at the moment the tide is coming back in. That the wreck was only visible when the tide was out, so we got it just at low tide, but now the tide's starting to turn, and you can see just up here. I'm just trying to find something of interest in the foreground to try and capture, but you can see here the water's coming in pretty quickly at the moment, so I might just set up here and try and get one last shot, maybe a bit of rock here in the foreground over towards Ireland's Eye, and see how it turns out. This little outcrop of rocks is disappearing fairly fast. Tide comes in very quick here, so I've only got a really short window to capture this. Use the polarizer here to try and take down the reflections a little bit, opposite to what I was doing a few minutes ago, and just make sure this is leveled out. Hopefully I'll find another composition on the way back, but for now this will be fine. I end up getting a little bit wet here in a few minutes if I don't hurry up. This is coming in very fast indeed. I'll get this shot and get out of here. Yeah, I think it's time to get out of here. Time to go before I get stuck. Didn't quite work out as planned today. What we went to shoot wasn't there, but hopefully I got a shot nonetheless anyway. But just on the way back to the car at the moment, so probably not many places to stop off on the way back, and hopefully I've got one image out of it. But nice little walk, as you can see here. It's a walkway and track all the way along, but yeah, disappointing, but happens. No matter how much planning you do, you could arrive and conditions change or little bits and pieces, but it doesn't matter how early we would have been, that sandbar kind of ruined what I was aiming for. But next time, hopefully.